A very good evening to the professor. Today I'm going to brief my current work in terms of the research work as well as also writing part. So before to start, I just have to make sure that in I have here two different type of tasks. First one is the obviously is like the research work is the graphene biosensor research. We are using like here P6 chip, like updated one, and the second one is the review article based on the RF devices. So these two tasks I have now to focus on this my on my main priority list. So first of all, I just have to brief my the current work, current research work. As we discussed in the last meeting, like we have to uh, minimize the unwanted surface, nearby, like beside the two active electrodes. Like how to minimize this space. So we like I did several studies. So I found that if we use like diamond cutter to cut this part, so it's very sophisticated because of we have only less space here, so it's not easy to cut the from the diamond cutter. And the second approach is to I just did the before soldering the aluminium with the aluminium wire to onto the our active part. So but as per your suggestion, like it's not acceptable because we just we do not use further, like it's not appropriate for our research. So I just have to cancel this one as well. And that the another approach is quite much better than these two, the previous two, because here I'm using the rubbing paper. So I found this paper in our lab. So we have like several number of papers in a several different kind of sizes, like onto the there's a specific rubbing paper. So I just have to rub this electrode onto the rubbing paper. So I found that it's easily that minimize the surface without any harm, onto the electrode, as well as is easily physically is physically remove that unwanted surface. So here you can see that the is easily remove the unwanted surface, as well as there is no harm onto the electrode. And I just fixed this clip onto the electrode, and it's ready to use. So here you can see that it's easily it's uniformly cut and remove that unwanted surface because of this rubbing paper. So I just go move forward with the rubbing paper to make the more 10 more chips, because because after this I have to do the piranha cleaning for our surface to functionalize that our surface. And then afterwards I have planned to give this 10 chips to for the PDMS fabrication, for the PDMS fabrication. So after that, if I like after that the PDMS based substrate, if I got it, then I'll just move forward to the do the my research plan according to my research plan. So this is my here like four different kind of approaches I'm thinking about to go with that particular substrate. So as I said, like I have to do the first piranha cleaning. So I already did the piranha cleaning. After piranha cleaning, I will forward this to 10 chips to the for the PDMS fabrication. And then after I got the fabrication step, then PDMS space device, I just move forward with the this approach. It's a graphene oxide, and I have to just check whether which one is good for our research, because graphene oxide we already used that one. So I just go check like reduced graphene oxide is also good for or not. So these two I have just make an option. And then afterwards, like here we use APTS and EDCNHS. So it's another second option for me to check the which cross linker is good for which graphene oxide, either reduced one or like without reduce. So then afterwards, using the antibody, so I have to also fix the new antibody and new antigen as well, and also looking for the like which antibody and which antigen is good for now. On this Wednesday I have to just fix it anyhow, because I have to do first the literature survey which antibody antigen is good for our research. So just have to read some papers and to find out like which antibody is good for or not. So on this Wednesday I will send it to you, the list like which antibody and antigen is good, and then afterwards I just contact to Jaya for the payment and then process step to get that particular antibody and antigen. So this one is like my updated research work, and then I just move forward to my second task, like as you said, to continue my research, like review article. We just stopped that one, so I just have to continue here now, and I just look into the our content. So it's nice. It's like to mm, need to more update, like more content update onto this particular review article. So this is the just brief idea about like this particular with the title and abstract. So from today I have already started to make this updated content, as well as to work on the figure as well, like how we can fix it with the figure, like we use the as it is published figure, or like we have to just little bit change it, or like in terms of the color, in terms of size, in terms of the figure um, format as well. So this one is the brief summary of our review article. So please let me know that your comments, like how many authors we have to fix it, and is there any updation in terms of the authors. So please let me know. I'm just updated accordingly. And sir, these are the four figures that we designed by ourselves. Like there is no as such published any paper, but I'm not sure this figure is already copied from the our published article. So I just have to cite this figure in our content as well. So on these four figures we designed by ourselves, and then the other figures, like this kind of figures is already copied, like using from our published article. So it's already cited in our content as well, but the content is kind of old, or like need to updation. So in this week I'm definitely doing this and send it to you by the end of the Friday of this week for your comments. And this figures also is already in the paper, and this one too. So these kind of figures is kind of a little bit blurry, or like old. So I just have I think I need to make sure, like to make the new style of the figures, and then get into the review article. So these are the figures is already used in the published articles. I just I just display here for your comments or suggestion, like which figure is good for paper or not. So I just this show here, and these are the figures too we use from the published one. This one too is but I have to fix some figures in a updated version, because it's no need to use this kind of graph here in the review article. I think maybe this 6 is okay, but we have to remove this part, and also I have to update in the content as well. So this kind of figures we just put it into the review article. So yeah. So until this slide, the figures, I have shown the so many figures is already in the review article, and also I am going to add the little content from this article also. It's already published, so I have to do this in this week, and this one is the conclusion part. So at the end of this week, I will send it to you, this review article, and and looking forward to give your comments and suggestions. It would be good for us to make this possible in a short period of time. That's all, sir. Thank you so much.